Hi, today we will be learning about ventation in leaves. The pattern or arrangement of veins on a leaf is termed ventation. Leaf ventation is the arrangement of veins in lamina of the leaf. The two types of ventations are reticulate ventation and parallel ventation. When the veins are irregularly disturbed to form a channel, it is known as reticulate ventation. When the veins are parallel and do not form a network, it is known as parallel ventation. Parallel ventation describes a condition in leaves which all the veins of a leaf are parallel to each other from the petiole to the leaf tip. Typically, this characteristic feature of most of the monocot plant leaves and colourate with their extended leaf shape and wide base. In such leaf, the vein usually run parallel to one another from the base of the leaf, which is petiole, to the tip of the leaf, which is apex, resulting in a net pattern being formed on both sides of the midrib. Basically, parallel ventation can be categorized into two types: pinnately and palmately. Pinnately parallel ventation. In this type, there is a prominent midrib in the center from which many veins perpendicularly run parallel to each other. Pinnately parallel ventation can be observed in plants such as banana leaves. This type of ventation can also be referred to as unconstant parallel ventation. In this type, serval veins arise from the tip of the petiole and they all run parallel to each other and meet at the apex. Palmately parallel ventation can be observed in grasses. These type of parallel ventation can also be referred to as multi-costate parallel ventation. Palmately parallel ventation can be further categorized into two types of divergent and convergent parallel ventation. When the veins arise from the midrib, runs parallel to the midrib and merge towards at the apex of the leaf, then the condition can be described as convergent parallel ventation. In divergent parallel ventation, the leaf is separated into a lobe and vein enters to a good, a good example is palmar plum. Radication venation is a common characteristic of dicot leaves. In this type of ventation, the veins form a interconnecting network spread across the lamina. In this type of ventation, the parallel vein or midrib connects the leaf. The midrib possesses numerous branches which give rise to small secondary veins. These secondary veins extend from the midrib towards the margin of leaf. Example of plants with this type of ventation include mango, hibiscus, ficus, guava, bastard teak, china rose, holy basil, physics nut, white teak, etc. Reticulate ventation can be further categorized into two types: pinnate reticulate ventation and palmate reticulate ventation. The main similars between reticulate and parallel ventation are that they both contain phloem and xylem, which plays an important role in translocation, transportation of water and food through leaf, provide mechanical support and coordinate during development of the leaf bladder.